Greetings, friends. Pastor Sarah here with a special invitation, inviting you to a congregational meeting, an all Salt House meeting in 2 weeks on Sunday, September 29th. So meetings like this are called periodically throughout the year to accomplish the collaborative work that we do together in shaping our community. This meeting will take place for just the 10 or 15 minutes following worship that morning on September 29th. And we need you here to vote and shape our future together at Salt House. As to what we're voting on, well, we shared some big news in the sermon on Sunday, September 8th, so please take a listen to that if you haven't already to get the fuller picture of it. But to catch you up briefly, here are the 3 staffing shifts that we hope to make moving forward, some of which requires your vote on September 29th. So here they are. First is a shift for me. In my recovery from post-concussion syndrome this past year, I've really had the privilege in the midst of living into this tragedy to really pay attention to my priorities, what matters most to me, and to listen to God in all of that. So Salt House absolutely remains one of those things most important to me, but I realize that I want to have more time available for myself and for my family. So I'm shifting, dialing it back to 3/4 time in my role as pastor of Salt House, which is just a big, hard, beautiful thing for me to do because I love all y'all and I love all the things that we get to do together, but I'm going to focus my work on curating our sermon series and our Sunday morning experiences, doing most of our preaching, discipling our church council, and managing staff and overseeing our care ministry. But the second shift in our staffing fills out this picture of what pastoral leadership looks like at Salt House in a wonderful way. So we've asked Pastor Ryan Marsh to expand his role of leadership among us. In my recovery, if you've been around, you know that Pastor Ryan stepped in and covered worship leadership, being here almost every Sunday for the last 10 months. We've paid him a stipend to do that, and he has been such a gift. We want to expand his role to half-time at Salt House for the next 9 months. So Pastor Ryan will focus on specific goals that we strategically want to work on in 4 areas. Children and family ministry in collaboration with Rachel Horton, our Salt House Kids leader. Our engagement with homelessness, moving forward with the momentum of our amazing volunteers who have been doing this work. Teaching Bible study among us from a progressive lens. And Pastor Ryan will have his hands on the experience of connection here, including our small group experience and nurturing our leaders. So that's the second shift. The third shift will expand Jason Bendixson's role on staff to include collaboration with Ryan in that connecting and small group experience, as well as specifically developing our engagement with Radical Welcome. This will fill out his role, which he already has, with worship, communications, social media, and website. You guys, this just feels like the right time to lean into the growth that we are ready for. Some more details, including the financial picture for us, we'll have available on Sunday, September 22nd, a week before the meeting, with a chance for questions after worship. We also hope to set up an online virtual way for folks to submit questions, really to be sure that people are caught up and know what's happening. Then the vote, again, September 29th. The meeting and vote will address the pieces of these shifts that need our approval. Any budget increase greater than $5,000, we have to approve and vote on as a community. So we're asking for you to show up and use your power and voice to support what we think are some pretty exciting, risky, deepening, and connecting changes that we want to make here at Salt House. And this is only a 9-month commitment. After Pastor Ryan's 9-month contract, we'll have the chance to evaluate how all of this is going, if we're growing, and if our giving is growing as well to match that growth. And Ryan may decide to stay at that point. So to be clear, what we're leaning into is a measured, finite time, strategically focused on how we want to develop our community. And in 9 months, at the end of June 2020, we'll reevaluate and set a new course if necessary. And we need you here on September 29th to begin that journey. So friends, these are exciting times as we live generously into this next season together. We'll see you on September 29th.